make sure you're subscribed to JerCrispy.
What's up, y'all? Show some most death the most. JerCrispy, we're back in that video. And I can't forget, it's your host, the death the most. JerCrispy, we're back in that video. Alright. So I got like 2 intros basically. And most of the intro was what up, your boy JerCrispy. But you know, I'm mixing it up this year, so we got it's your host, the most, the death the most. JerCrispy. What up? It's your boy JerCrispy. We're back in that video. You know? Got 2 intros. So yeah, you gotta get used to me saying both of my intros though. Anyways. How did streamer create the most successful streamer on label? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. All our social media gonna pop on the screen. Let's see what's going on with this. I think you talk about Bruce, so we can see. We got Bruce.
Yo, chat. Okay. This is Protect.
We're on the road to 500. On the road to 500. And let's see what's going on with this.
This is Protect.
Yeah.
Sneak.
Yeah.
Everybody say hey.
This is Borehole, a collective of artists and content creators that this past year has started a movement and made a name for themselves. But it didn't happen overnight. Behind every member and the collective itself are years of quiet struggle and painfully slow growth. To understand how it all began, you have to go back to the very start where Bruce's come off.
Keep it real with yourself 2025. No fake flies and no, oh, I'm a new me, I'm new this, I'm new that. I'm the same nigga going into a different year. Still the flyest though.
Niggas saying this, niggas saying that. I don't really get no fuck, cause at the end of the day, I'm ball. Like,
okay.
Bruce Ray Condones, known as Bruce Drop 'Em Off, born on September 23rd, 2000, grew up in Riverdale, Georgia. He started making content at around the age of 13. Even though he's mainly known for streaming now, it didn't begin that way. Like a lot of content creators, he started off just posting regular YouTube videos. It wasn't until he began uploading his roast session videos that he finally started seeing real traction.
Yeah, stupid ass, ceiling fan looking ass, stank ass, ugly ass, you talking about?
What she about ugly as boy? Finna flame my ass. Oh, you get your fat ass back.
He started gaining thousands of subscribers every month while he was still in high school. But it wasn't all good times. During that time period, he was failing a ton of classes and got suspended a couple of times. And honestly, just didn't care about school at all.
I was depressed, sad most of the time because I'm failing my classes, parents on my ass, I'm getting suspended for wearing a hood. Just stupid.
And even though the views and subscribers were rolling in, he says he wasn't making any money from it at the time.
I wasn't even making money, bro, like how people think that YouTubers make money. Still getting thousands, 30,000, 50,000 views.
You were not making no money from that?
No money, bro.
In 2017, while he was still in 11th grade, Bruce decided to take a leap of faith and go all in on streaming, pretty much letting his YouTube channel die. Fast forward to 2019, right after graduating high school at 18, he moved back in with his mom to pursue streaming full time, going all in. Now you'd think he would have a decent streaming setup by now, right? Nah, he was streaming on the floor from his PS4.
Oh my god, you got 2008 Iverson Braid.
Damn, back up, hot breath.
Carmelo Anthony Long.
Nigga said, back up. Man, bro. Bro, why the... Bro, stop, bro. God damn, bro. But yeah, damn, bro, like, I'm for real saying, like, this is really be the story of how everybody started off with, like, very much crazy. Very much.
You talking about a longer world, people? What did you talk about? Nintendo games,
But somehow, he still pushed through and started finding some success even with that setup. He still managed to become a Twitch affiliate and was pulling a consistent 100+ viewers. Eventually, he saved up enough money through various means to finally buy a PC. Fast forward to around 2020 to 2021, still streaming from his mom's house. This is when Bruce would link up with one of the members of the Borehole collective, Protect, through Discord.
When was the first time you guys actually met?
2021.
Yeah, 2021 going into 2022.
But was really knew of each other before that though. We was chilling in Discord playing 2K all the time. Like 2020 2020. I feel like going into 2021. Ever since then, it's been locked in for real.
And just to make it clear, Bullhog was already a thing before Bruce met the collective. And also, I don't think Bullhog is an actual real label. It's just a group or collective. I don't think it's a case where Bruce is actively going around looking for niggas, signing niggas and all that. I don't think that's the case. Bruce continued to stream, and in 2022 to 2023 is when he finally started reaping the rewards. After years of streaming every day and at times staying up for days straight, he saved up enough money to move out of
That man got that beat going dumb in the background. Hold on. He about to make me rap. He about to make me rap in this bit. Hold on.
his mom's house in 2022. Then in 2023, after 10 years of grinding, he finally hit 1 million subscribers.
Oh my God, I got a dog. Oh shit! Okay.
Are they trolling each other?
I swear to God, bro. I swear this is happy tears, bro. This shit be so funny because niggas think this shit so easy, but bro, I've been doing this shit since I was 13 years old, bro. Recording videos off of fucking weed, bro. Dog, bro, I'm drunk, but this is real shit, I swear to God. Niggas used to make fun of this streaming shit. I swear, bro. Niggas used to be like, oh, what if this shit don't work out? Nah, nigga got 3 cars, bro. What if this shit don't work out? What you mean if this shit don't work out? Nigga got 3 cars now. Nigga finna buy his mama a whole house now.
We love you, dog. Love you, Bruce.
The collective had known each other personally for years. By 2024, most people still didn't know Bullhog existed or that Bruce even had a connection with them. With Bruce's newfound success and big audience, he finally had the platform to put the whole collective in front of way more eyes and take them to that next level. And that's exactly what he did. In May 2024, in the middle of all the hate he was getting, Bruce publicly announced for the first time that he was starting his label Bullhog. Right after that announcement, the first person he brought into the spotlight was Protect. They linked in Miami and showed a music video for one of his songs, and that became the first official drop to get the ball rolling. But we'll get back to Protect later in the video. Even though Bruce kicked everything off with Protect, I didn't really start paying attention until a couple months later when he posted his other artists. I watched the video and listened to the song, and I'm like, damn, he hard. Do this. I'm like, Sneak. I went and listened to the other songs he had out at the time. I'm like, alright.
Ain't bad.
Unlike Protect, Sneak barely got anything out there about him. No interviews, almost like he's really trying to dodge the cameras and spotlight. Being from Athens, Georgia, I do know his real name, but I ain't finna say it because I don't think it's well known, but you can find it for yourself. Age-wise, I think he's around 22, I think. But Bruce and Sneak have known each other for a minute. Then it's 6 years at this point, with this picture of them together in 2019 surfacing. I have no idea on how or why he decided on the name Sneak. He had a ton of songs he posted on his old Twitter from 2020 to 2022, but he ended up deleting most of them. The earliest songs of his still up on SoundCloud that I could find is Bound 222.
Blue light on the gun, shit like Squirtle. Hit him with a shell, nigga turn to a turtle.
Before he transitioned into the sound he got now. Before he transitioned
okay, one more time.
The earliest songs of his still up on SoundCloud that I could find is Bound 222.
Blue light on the gun, shit like Squirtle. Hit him with a shell, nigga turn.
That's a bar. Hey. Gun shoot like Squirtle. Like, bro, come on, that's a bar.
To a turtle.
Before he transitioned into the sound he got now, his early work does remind me a lot of Glock 40, I'm not gonna cap. From the flows all the way down to how his voice sounds. 2023 is when I would say Sneak really started to take rap seriously. He dropped his first EP this year and started working with a group of well-known producers that you probably know of, being Draco FM, with guys like Sky, Legion, Rock, and Gyro. Those are the main guys you would have heard of out of the group. And to sum it up, they're basically the main producer group that are pushing this whole new distortion rage wave, or at least leading it as of right now. And you definitely would have heard their work if you listen to Simon Song, Ken, or even Che. And Rock especially played a big role in producing Sneak's first official album, which I'll get into later. He kicked off 2023 dropping tracks like Boxed In.
Oh, we cannot be friends. I'm gonna blow. I know.
Come on. Nigga, hold on, Sneak. Let me find out. Let me find out. I gotta do my research on you, my nigga. Hold on. Bruce, you got something. Hold on.
His his first collab with Protect on Justin Bieber.
It's a raw. Put me in the game, we gon' take you out. But we ain't the same, you cause down about it. I hate the game, my vision get.
He also dropped a collab EP this year with another artist named Milan, but personally, I'm not gonna cap, it wasn't that great. It's pretty rough.
You wanna try this shit, you falling down a bottomless pit. You try to go swallow my spit.
He dropped his first official EP on
Nah, man, try to swallowing your spit, bro. Nah, she's nasty, bro.
Marty on July 7th. He's always had good beat selection, but on this, the way his voice is on the song is too much. That super loud delivery, his voice is just blasting over the beat. It was just throwing me off. For example, the very first song, Off the Ground. But that's just part of being an artist, and you gotta try to find your sound. As he didn't keep that voice for long. By 2024, going forward, he flipped it to a more melodic, but kinda still raspy style, like on tracks such as Iron Flex and RX Only. His No Ceilings EP dropped on June 14th, being his only project this year. It starts with Save the Love, his most streamed song to date, and it's obvious why. The beat is crazy, and he's finally not overpowering it with his vocals. But the best song to me is Big Bang. This was one of the first songs I heard from Sneak. When I heard this shit play, I'm like, I ain't gonna cat, this nigga cold. And Blood Clot. Fast forward 3 months and his first real blowout moment. Well, I'ma just say this is his first real blowout moment because this is when I found out about him, and I'm sure this is when many other people found out about him. It was on October 15th when he uploaded the music video to his song Over My Dead Body, which released a couple months prior. Just to give you a gauge of how small he still was at the time, I know monthly listeners isn't the best way to gauge, but it's the most convenient one because it's like right there. But if I remember correctly, he was sitting at around 12k monthly listeners, if I remember right, just to give you a gauge. But throughout the rest of the year, he just continued releasing songs like Overdrive, Sopranos, Murakami, he was flowing on this bitch, I ain't gonna cap. And here 2025 has been his strongest year yet. He dropped his best work so far with 2 EPs and a full album. Plus, he had the most growth in his career up until this point. Leading up to the album, on February 6th, he tweeted the album title Sharpshooter. But before he actually dropped Sharpshooter, he wanted to put out a different EP first. Hashtag 34 dropped on February 25th, 2025. This is a cold little EP, I ain't gonna cap. Them first 3 songs, Fall for Shit, Skydiver, X6, they were hard. And almost right after, exactly a month later, he dropped his debut album Sharpshooter. Like I said before, Rock had a heavy hand in this as he was the executive producer and produced, or at least had a hand on a bunch of the songs on the album, but shout out to all the other producers too. But the album was pretty short, only 32 minutes. He started smooth on the first track. Then tracks 2 and 3, OK Bull and Ocho Cinco, were really the only 2 turn songs on the project.
Okay, bull, baby, I'ma dug your head like
After that, most of the project slows down. You can tell it's really trying to make it a full body of work with songs like Post Spin, They Never Coming Back.
Yeah, we get the point now. Alright, now we get the point. We get the point.
And Red.
We get the point now, cause it's like we get it now. He dropped some fire and shit, bro. We get it.
Now this was a goodie. He came in, did what he needed to do, then boom, out. From Good Time.
Alright, come on now. We get it. We get the point now. On to the next member.
Protect. Ricky Shanklin, born on August 20th, 2003, grew up in Buffalo, New York. As a kid, he played soccer, later transitioning into football and basketball. Growing up, he was already on the internet making random videos way before he even thought about touching music.
Yo.
I'm a daredevil. Please. You want to see? Please. Alright.
Back then, his music taste was heavy on dubstep and electronic stuff with little to no lyrics, often listening to beats off of the YouTube channel Bass Nation.
Yeah, bro, I used to like listen to dubstep and shit as a kid. I'm used to listening to beats with no lyric. I know when I hear a good beat, like instantly. Bro, it was this YouTube channel. It was called Bass Nation or something. And
I know what you're talking
you
about,
feel what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it was niggas like RL Grimes, just crazy people. Like I'm trying to remember their names, but like yeah, they would just post like some random like beat like every day, and I'm just listening to it on YouTube like in 6th grade.
Transitioning to city honors for high school, during this period around 8th grade at the age of 14 is when he started to take rap more seriously, but still mainly as a hobby, with his earliest songs that I could find on his SoundCloud being Ignorant Freestyle,
Pull up on nigga, do the dash, I cannot leave no finger. I'm a young nigga getting to the
and Snakes.
best. Niggas pythons, I swear to God, it's really snakes. What's a bygone?
At the time though, he wasn't going by the name we know him as today. He started off as Hey Cartier, and I'll explain the switch behind the name in a little bit. While he was recording these early songs, he was still in high school and mainly focusing on basketball. And like everyone else in high school, he thought he could have a chance at going pro. But eventually he realized his chances of making it to the league were damn near zero.
What was it like playing basketball?
A lot of ups and downs, a lot of realizations.
What did it make you realize?
My ass ain't going to the NBA.
Why not?
Like 10th grade, went to the doctor, I'm like, am I gonna grow? He's like, nah, man, it's 5'9". Feel me, where you gonna be at? I'm like, damn.
Graduating high school in 2021 is either A, make it, or B, you're with no real backup plan. So there was really only one way forward. And with him pursuing music full time in 2022, this felt like the right moment to switch up his name from Hey Cartier to his current one, Protect. He explains the meaning behind the name in an interview saying,
what made you switch?
It didn't feel like, it wasn't like unique or special to me. I didn't have no story for it. So I was like, I want to switch to something that means, you know, something to me. It's hard to like try to be a rapper in people's eyes. Like you trying to go. So when I switched my name, it just in my head, like I was already there. Like, you know, I started rapping with the confidence that like you need to go to the next level. Just off the name switch.
From 2022 through to the end of 2023, nothing major happened. He just stayed consistent, dropping songs and music videos here and there, building a little fan base, trying to figure out what actually worked for him. He did have this one song that's recently gone viral for both him and Sneak that he released around this time. And if you scroll IG or TikTok, you've probably heard this sound.
They made that song? Nah. Nah, bro. Ain't no way.
The crazy thing is, I had no idea this was him and Sneak until I was making this video, and I was like, oh shit, nigga, this
That's
was you,
crazy.
nigga? What the fuck? 2024 would end up being the year all the work he'd been putting in for years finally caught up to him, releasing 2 projects and finally getting the breakthrough he's been looking for. But first, he kicked off the year with a short EP called Been Having on January 4th. And if I'm not mistaken, this was actually his very first EP ever. But in this EP, and moving forward to his first mixtape, is where he switched his sound and flow to a more dark plug sort of style. The 3 songs on the EP were Always Be High,
Take his ass off like what you doing, nigga. Had a bag, but your ass blew it, nigga. I'm too smart, I can't hang with no stupid nigga. Want some
Lugoria,
get his man. 2024, I'm trying to run up 100 bands. Quick band of 100 man. Stay with them young thugs and them
and Stay on the Road.
damn purse, I done made them up. She asked for that rep, bitch, I been through it up. We stood through the block and we blend through it up. I'm fucking girl.
What was the first thing that worked?
First thing that worked, I think All On Me. When I made All On Me, I remember listening to it. There's just no way people don't hear this. I really felt like I put my all into that shit. That's why I said All On Me. I put my all into that. That was like the first time in my like whole career where I was like, nah, this shit gonna work.
Yeah, wow, yeah. My lines in my center.
On March 28th, All On Me dropped. Up until this point in his career, he felt like he had a lot of singles that did well and blew up, but they were just one-offs, and he needed something that kind of stamped himself.
It was just a struggle of trying to figure out like how to like stay, you know, not just make a song and actually do good and then that's it. How do I make my name stay? That was probably like a big struggle for like the first, I'll go live 5-6 years I was rapping.
Like I said before, this was still more of a dark plug sounding project compared to what he would switch his sound to later on. And I'm not gonna cap, a lot of these songs do remind me of that 2022 to 2023 Osama sound. It's the way the beats are and the way he was flowing on them. For example, on songs like Drop Your Dots, Trim Freestyle,
You on box, we don't box. Shoot this chop, smoke his out. Is that this shit?
and Panda.
Boy, is you insane, bro? Boy, you lost your brain, bro. How come I'm from the same?
It wasn't all dark plug though. There were slower songs like GoPro
Really, all of this shit we don't borrow. Papa Willie, I was from Power. She's like a different and put up.
and Tumblr.
Girl, band up, boy, you broke as fuck. Drinking, I ain't never had a tea. Shit might hit you, bro.
Even though he says this tape was his first big moment, I personally feel like his next project he dropped later in the year is what actually stamped him and Ballhog as a collective in the scene for real. Fast forward 2 months to May,
Nigga did run cause he mad. Just walking here with bars, you can tell we.
Now we're right back where we left off, with Bruce posting Protect for the first time and publicly announcing Bullhog, kicking everything off with the Bullhog Summer music video. The whole thought behind why they chose this song to start it all off, and how the video even came together, Bruce breaks it down himself.
Going through like a hate wave, it's like, okay, what is something positive? You know, I got these positive group of people around me that are striving for something, and I'm big in my field to the point where I could plant seeds for my friends, and he had sent me this song. This is before I even knew of his music or anything. When I heard his music, All on Me, I'm like, Baja Summer, I'm like, I got a ring to it. It's turned the negativity into something positive. We decided to all go to Miami, and that's where Baja Summer came about. He was like, bro, I got way more harder songs in this. I'm like, bro, I know, but this is what's gonna get the ball rolling, and enough said, it did.
From here on is when he switched his sound to a more monotone sounding flow, which is what he's currently using now. For example, on songs like No Assist,
Well, make sure that you good. Well, make sure you ain't hurt. Yeah, we not slime shit.
RIP Takeoff,
Think I want the sponsors out today. We smoking blunts. What the fuck is mine?
and Grab Your Blick.
I'm finna ball in the field destroying. Get out my ball and ball out and ball out.
Now his full focus shifted to his debut album. On the months leading up to it, on August 6th, he tweets that the album is finished. 2 months later, he tweets saying the album comes out this month, but that wouldn't end up being the case. Coming on Bruce's stream and explaining,
Okay, now I do gotta talk about something, bro. Alright, y'all, I got bad news, bro. The album is delayed, bro. If I could drop it, I swear to God, I would drop it, bro. But it's not coming out in October, bro.
during the stream, they previewed a few songs off the tape to tease it a little more.
Yeah, what song though? Let me think.
Please be consistent.
Play the first shit. In a black truck, score that trick. Feel like I ain't fly as hell. I feel like a pilot.
I think a big part of the delay was him finally signing his first deal with Atlantic around this time, which also explains why when the album did come out, it was pushed so much. But as you can see, him taking the risk to go all in with music, it finally did pay off. With all this happening in 2024 alone, you just gotta keep going for real. You never know when it's gonna be your time to go off. 2 months later, on December 17th, he dropped the track list. 3 days later, the album was out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I have only good things to say about that project. The whole point was to set the tone. That's why it's Ball Hog for life. There's a Ball Hog tag on every song. I'm talking about balling, you know what I'm saying? That's what it was. That was 2024 for us, bro. It was just balling. I'm in love with that project, and I really feel like it did what it was supposed to do for everybody involved.
If you're not
Not gonna hold you. I thought that was like low key Bruce, like little brother on some stuff. Not gonna hold you. He low key look like Bruce on some stuff.
if you're not ball hog, then die.
This album had a lot of mixed opinions when it dropped. Some people liked it, others hated it. But this is the project where he finally locked in on a sound that's more of his own and actually kind of more distinctive. I would say mainly in his voice. On tracks like Hat Trick,
You did me wrong, but fuck it, it don't matter. I did a match and I look.
I Wanna Talk,
Pink 50. I ain't scared, twin with me.
Babysit,
Nigga know I'm on go, my God right there, bitch. Nigga, you got grub, you got.
and ISO.
He think he could guard me, but he ain't got no claim. But yeah, these bitches tatted on.
And my personal favorite, Rubber Bands, on some chill shit.
Put rubber band on my money. Put one on.
But the way he sounds on this album and the way he flows, it does kind of remind me of Lucky. It's that really lazy flow, how he just mumbles, but it worked for him. This is the sound that got him up, and people are obviously gravitating towards it. After the success of Ball Hog for Life, it wouldn't be long until he dropped his next project just 8 months later, heading into 2025. In the lead up, he teased the album through a few tweets, at the same time doing multiple shows from NYC, Texas to Atlanta, where Bruce actually pulled up and made a surprise appearance.
He was in 500 Days of Summer.
Why he chose 500 Days for Summer for the album name, he explained in an interview.
You know, I had dropped Ball Hard for Life. So after I dropped that, I kind of went away a little bit. So I was just watching a lot of films. 500 Days of Summer is just one of the films that I had ended up watching. And I just fucked with the name of the title. So I'm like, damn, 500 Days of Summer, that like kind of relate to me just in the fact it take place in summer. Nah, I watched the movie and I'm like, nah, this movie is raw.
I feel like this was straight up a continuation of the sound from Ball Hog for Life, but with better production. I prefer Ball Hog for Life personally, but to each his own. But off the album, I did fuck with Hasta La Vista, If You Got Me, Count Up, Jumbo, and Betrayer. I feel like if he does more with his voice, he could unlock a different bag. But again, at the same time, I get it. Like Learn and Lucky have that really lazy flurry. People say their voices are repetitive, but that's just their shit. You feel me? People fuck with that, and that's just what they developed into. So maybe this is what Protect's gonna continue with, because it's obviously working. He hasn't announced anything about his next project as of this recording, but I'll bet it's dropping sometime in 2026. As for the Ballhawk Collective as a whole, not 100% sure what Bruce's long-term plan is, but it feels like he's trying to turn it into a legit label with the artists he already has in it. Maybe down the line actually sign new people properly, or just keep adding to the collective. Or he might just say fuck it and keep it how it is and continue growing what they already got. Either way, it's working.
Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow our social media. They pop on the screen. We're on the road to 500. If you like this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and you know, yeah. I'm out.